With hundreds of millions of records sold, 9 Grammys, 10 Billboards, and even an Academy Award under her belt, Adele needs no introduction. But as few people are aware, the singer whom Kanye West once glowingly described as better than decent was not born with the voice that has come to define a generation.
Well, made my first album when I was 19. Wrote and recorded when I was 19. We called it 19. It's this clever little thing we do, just in case when we're older we forget, you see.
Well, yes, no one would deny that 19 was relatively successful, but perhaps there was something missing, wasn't there? Your many fans worried that perhaps your career would fizzle out as so many one-hit wonders do. Perhaps you wouldn't be able to make the leap to international superstardom.
Well, we did win 2 Grammys, didn't we? It's not a bad first crack at it.
Yes, but 2 years later you would go on to record 21, a transcendent album by really any measure.
Thank you.
What was it that made 21 everything that perhaps 19 wasn't?
Well, I was a bit older, wasn't I? A bit more experienced.
Yes, but only 2 years.
Right, it's just...
So then you started working with Esteban.
Oh, I had wanted to work with Esteban for a long time, but he's just so busy always. I don't think you understand what a legend he is. This is the man that found Rihanna while on holiday in Barbados. Took her under his wing simply for how long she could hold her breath underwater. There's no way in a million years he would work with a nobody from Tottenham like me.
Esteban Verrazano was born Stephen Cohen in the Sheepshead Bay section of Brooklyn, New York. Although he showed early promise in both theatre and music, by 1988, the harsh reality of prejudice against Jews in the entertainment industry forced Stephen Cohen to take the only work he could find as part of an ensemble Milli Vanilli cover act for Norwegian cruises. Sad, depressed, and lonely, Stephen would perform alternately as both Milli and Vanilli until one fateful day when a chance encounter with a young passenger would change his life forever.
We were at port in Nova Scotia, and the seas, they were rough that day. And as any sailor will tell you, a rough sea, it is no good.
My researches show only light rain that day.
We were praying, as all sailors pray, that we will see the next day. We'll not have the cold, wet fear. I heard a voice. It was the voice of God, singing to me through the despair in a language I had not heard before. It called to me, and I follow. And there, in the hallway, is a 20-year-old brunette. I say to her, "You are amazing. Sing to me some more." But she did not understand. She only spoke what I later found out was French. And it was at that moment that I knew what I must do. I must teach this woman to sing in English. The world must hear her voice. And so, Stephen Cohen was left on that rickety old boat.
Cruise liner?
And off walked 2 people. Esteban Verrazano and Celine Dion.
And so Esteban Verrazano, man of the world, was born. Known as the accent wrangler and voice whisperer, Verrazano spent the past 25 years working with nearly every major recording artist, from Celine Dion to Amy Winehouse, and now Adele. What attracted you to working with Adele?
Her mouth. The sheer magnitude of it is impressive. Without it, it is wholly limited. The runs and the octaves would be impossible.
I think my mouth is quite normal, thank you.
How would you describe working with Esteban?
Oh, it's not dissimilar to working with any supervisor, really, as long as your supervisor is a complete egomaniac with a complete and total disregard for human life and existence.
Esteban's ego is quite normal, thank you.
Well, I mean, it worked, obviously. It was great for the creative process. Was he hard on me? Oh my gosh, yes. But God save the Queen. We made some great music together. Everybody always assumed that my songs came from past relationships or spurring lovers. I have to be honest, Esteban was always my muse.
That's very interesting. Can you give us some examples?
Well, rumor has it, everybody assumed was this song about a man or whatever, but really what was Esteban was threatening to leave me and go work with Taylor Swift over something that happened in the green room with the last Rolo. It was so stupid over candy. At the end of the day, Taylor Swift wouldn't have him. She preferred working with John Mayer.
Of course. But the mega hit, Rolling in the Deep, that one's about Esteban as well, I suppose.
Oh no, that's about dating black blokes. You see, white chaps don't exactly roll in the deep, if you get what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, I do.
I'm referring to penis size.
Moving on.
Length, specifically.
Moving on. So now, nearly 4 full years later, the two of you are back together for a new album, which I can only assume will be titled 25.
Tentatively, yes, very good.
Are you excited to be working with Esteban again?
Oh, yes. It's been a long time, but yes, I'm very much looking forward to seeing him again. I'm hearing sounds, noises, levels are way off. Amateurs.
I see the success has made you take away the bangs that Esteban likes.
You might have been the only one to like my bangs, Esteban, darling.
You look ravishing. I could talk to you all night. I can talk until the cow comes. But first, work.
First, I want to say what an honor it is to be working with you guys. Adele, huge fan, you're an angel.
Aren't you sweet?
Okay, I know you guys are both busy. Let's get this show on the road. Start with hello.
Hello, it's me.
Cut!
3 bloody words in. That has to be a new bloody record.
Your enunciation was
Enunciation was It was 10 bloody letters.
8 of which came out of that big yap wrong.
Big, yeah. We don't talk for 3 years, and it takes you 2 seconds to turn prick, doesn't it, Steven?
You dare question the Esteban? You dare question the Esteban? You do? Huh. Maybe I should leave you for that Selena Gomez. You Rolo-stealing sea cow!
Again with the Rolos. Oh my god. It's sea cow. How about I come back there and rip that bloody mustache off your lip, you wanker?
You'd probably eat that too, you sea cow!
As often happens with greatness, there are disagreements during the creative process, but
What is going on here?
like any family, they let bygones be bygones and put the greater good of the creative process first and foremost.
Guys, we are professionals here. Let's get this done.
Some of us.
Hello, take 2.
Hello, it's me.
No.
Hello, it's me.
No again.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
No.
Cut. How about you cut this, you bloody... Hello.
No.
Hello.
No. No. No.
8 to 27.
That is it. I quit. I cannot work like this. I have more Grammys than you have friends. I am out. I quit.
That's it. Quit! You quit before you ever came into the studio. Success has made you soft. What happened to the love? What happened to the hate? What happened to the passion? What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid.
Tell me.
I wrote this song for you, and I'm afraid you won't like it.
You wrote this song for me. Este canción para mí.
Stop. You're gonna make me cry.
No, it's okay.
Just, no matter what, just make sure you let me get to the chorus this time. Just please, I beg you, don't stop me before the chorus.
Okay, te prometo. Te prometo.
Okay.
Vámonos. No hello, say hello.
Hello from the outside. At least I can say that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry.
So that's the story of how 25 would go on to be a smashing success. Hello would break sales records, and Adele would take home a record 11 Grammys. Perhaps most importantly, however, was the rekindled friendship of Esteban and Adele. That is, until the world language recording sessions.
Hola, Esme.
No es hola, es hola.
Ciao, sono io.
Tu cazzo da balangul, mangia la figa, come l'osso buco velo.
Guten Tagen.
Nine, 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 nine.
Konnichiwa.
Again.
Hodi, Nemimi.
Swahili? Increíble! You know, that's a wrap for hello. Goodbye, hello. But now, on to when we were young.
A cup of hot coffee from a proper cup of coffee pot. How do I look? You're not picking up my double chin, eh?
It's got to be 90 goddamn degrees in here. Fucking hot. You're working on a masterpiece. Don't fuck it up.
Did you know Morgan Freeman?
I do know Morgan Freeman.
He is God.
He's got.
Morgan Freeman is God.
He's cut or he's got?
He's God.
He's got fucking needles for
got
fucking
fucking-
fingers, you know what I fucking mean?
Sorry. Oh dear.
Fuck you.
No, Escola, Esme. You're putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Hey, Stu! Right. What is it? What are you afraid of? Tell the band.
So, how exactly did you create Adele?
One cannot create an Adele any more than a poet can create a sonnet, or a writer can create a dressage card. It is an act of God. And Esteban no es un God. Pero Esteban recognize God's work